Hey everyone. So I had another video all set for today, but I just feel so strongly I needed to record something differently for you. So I'm just sitting on my couch doing it right now. We talked about in the last live session that we did about a series on dissociation. And I got a really strong response from all of you that that's something that you would appreciate. So starting with it right here, right now. I have a list of symptoms of dissociation that I pulled off of a website. I'm not going to show you the graphic because I don't own it, but I got it off of choosingtherapy.com if you want to look it up. And thank you to them for me being able to reference this. So there's the reason I want to talk about this is because I want to set the boundaries for what dissociation is and for all the different ways it can manifest. We won't go deep into them all here. This is just kind of like intro roundabout. This is all the things that we're going to cover in this series. Number one, loss of memory related to periods of time, situations, important people, or personal information. This means, well, I drive to the store all the time, but I can't get there if I don't turn on my GPS. My brain just won't store it. Or, oh my gosh, what is my neighbor's name? I have to introduce him to this friend. We're talking right now. What is my neighbor's name? I know my neighbor's name. Loss of memory in that sort of way, not just of traumatic events. Okay. Number two, disconnection from one's emotions and feelings. This could be feelings that you don't want or feelings that you do want. This could be you're in a situation where you're looking around going, I should feel happy right now. Shouldn't I feel proud? I just accomplished something big. Shouldn't I feel relieved? Why am I not feeling? Okay. Number three, feeling that people and things in one's proximity are fake, unreal, distorted, or odd. Basically meaning that you're translating things and you're not sure about your own translation. Not fake like, oh my gosh, this person is so inauthentic. Not fake in that sense, but like, why doesn't this reality feel real to me? Okay, and we'll get into why in a different video. I'm going to leave it there. Number four, having an unclear sense of one's own identity. I don't know who I am anymore. I feel empty inside. I'm just an empty shell. I'm just a conglomerate of, my traumatic past. I'm broken pieces. I'm not a whole person anymore. Not feeling grounded and being able to confidently say who you are as a person. Number five, sudden and unexpected mood changes. That one's pretty self-explanatory. And this can be from having no emotion to a lot of emotion, or having a lot of emotion to just having nothing, or going from crying to laughing to anger, and not really having a clear pathway of why that would make sense to happen. Number six, problems managing intense emotional changes. So you're having these emotional shifts, potentially, and it feels out of control. Like you are maybe even afraid to be around other people because you have the feeling of, well, I don't know when I'm going to get angry or when I'm going to get sad, and I can't control it when it happens, and I don't want to cry in front of people all the time, or I'm afraid I'm going to lash out and hurt somebody. With this anger, it's so strong, it's bigger than me. Okay, that's that sort of a feeling. Number seven, concentration and attention problems. What did I just read? Why did I walk into this room? What was I just saying? That sort of a thing. Or someone's talking to you, directly to you. There's nobody else in the room. It's just the two of you. And you're looking at them and you're going, oh shoot, I don't have a clue of what was I even thinking about? Where was I just now? That sort of thing. Number eight, feeling driven to behave in a specific way. So if something is happening, just say someone's irritating you, but you don't feel like you can say anything. You want to, you think you should, maybe, and maybe they're irritating someone else too, but you just take it. Or you behave in a way that someone else is expecting, even though inside you feel like it's a self-betrayal. And you're like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I agree to behave that way? I'm so mad at myself. It can be a pre-programmed response. It can also be a subconscious programmed response. So, but that's the way we'll be approaching it is that. Okay, and the last one, number 9, acting or speaking in ways that seem one would normally find offensive. This is a kind of weird way to say it. The way I would say it is acting in a way that doesn't make sense to your own self for your own character. So different than the last one. The last one, it's I have a clear way of how I would like to act, but it feels out of my control to act differently than I currently am. Whereas this one is saying, why did I behave that way? That doesn't make sense for who I am. Okay, so those are going to be our basis of discussion in this dissociation series. Not necessarily going to be 9 different videos, but we're going to discuss each of those aspects. And if something in there is familiar, then it is likely that you are stepping into a dissociative space, which is not a negative thing. We're just going to learn how it is beneficial and how to approach it in a way where you feel like you have empowerment and governing control back over it. Okay, I look forward to doing that with you. Take care.